This is from February 27th, and this is what I said on February 27th. I predict that the market will get hit at least another, like as far as the Dow's concerned, in the points, I think it'll get hit with another like 20 to 25% in losses at least until things start to find some type of stable ground, some footing. So yeah, if you are involved in the market, just be very careful right now. Coronavirus has just basically begun. And you know, if you had listened to me, I mean, anybody out there that decides they want to listen to me, it's going to be around for a while. I think it'll be around for a while until there's some type of vaccination or something. But, you know, like we have to like question like, OK, the death rate, you know, it is scary, but eventually we have to come to our senses and we have to realize like, OK, we're all kind of reacting out of fear mode. We're all worried about catching corona. You know, but when it comes down to it, if you're not extremely old with health conditions or you're not, you know, or you don't have any underlying health conditions, then you probably are going to be okay. And that's the thing that's not being talked about in the news. That's the thing that's not, there's no rationality. And on St. Patrick's Day, I want to express life. I want to express good times. Okay, yeah, like everybody's reacting out of fear and telling you to stay in your home, and okay, I get it. We got to be responsible. I understand people. We don't want to spread this to people that are older or have health conditions that could die from this. And I understand that, but at the same time, we do have to understand we're grinding everything to a halt. Economically, this is going to be horrible for us. Horrible. But had you listened to this, February 27th, I think was the date of it, you can see now the market is in literal free fall. The market above me, you can see, is in literal free fall. When I called it, it was on the 27th. We are at 25,000 on the Dow. We are now at 20,000 on the Dow, which is approximately exactly what I said. Exactly what I said on February 25th, because I'm a trader and I understand how the markets work. And this call was correct. And I think that there's a little bit more downside, but now it's a little early in the game. It's a little early in the game right now. But here's what I would say. If you have the money, start to nibble just a little bit. Take about 20% of your holdings in cash. And just start to nibble on companies that you like. Just start to nibble. The worst case scenario is the market collapses. If the market collapses, your money is worth nothing anyway. So, you know, if you have faith that the market will not collapse like the Great Depression, who knows? This has never happened before. And of course, this is my advice. This is something, you know, that is my opinion. Don't take this and get pissed off at me if you do this and the market does collapse. This is just, you know, entertainment value, period. I'm putting that disclaimer out here. But, you know, in regards to my experience with the market, is right now at Dow 20,000 from Dow 30,000 only a month and a half ago, I would start to nibble just a bit. You know, numbers are numbers, okay? And we've lost 33% of value in our market from its peak. We'll never get to the peak again. It might want to test. There might be this wild bounce where everybody reacts in the opposite direction, right? I don't think we'll see that, but the markets tend to test the again. We'll see if that ever happens. But right now, I still think we're in this kind of free fall mode. If you can withstand the emotional fear, if you can get past all the emotion, you take just a touch of your money and now you start buying companies that interest you. Do not put your money into any of the tourist kind of businesses or travel businesses. Do not put your money in the airlines. Do not put your money in the cruise sectors. Do not put your money in the casino sectors. Do not put your money in the hotel sectors, in the restaurant sectors. Stay away from that. Put it in companies that pay dividends, that actually are going to show some type of growth or movement against the virus, like Pfizer, companies that are like, you know, doing things that are pushing back against the virus or that are paying dividends that are solid, like Amazon. Amazon just reported that they're going to actually hire 100,000 workers. So Amazon said, you know what, coronavirus, we don't care. 100,000. We're going to pay the people that are working at Amazon $2 more an hour. That's that Bezos money. That's that Bezos money, that evil emperor money. He's got so much, 150 billion in reserves. They are so cash flush. They have so much cash. This company is going to stand the test of time against the coronavirus and any other natural disaster. the government is relying heavily on large companies like Amazon. This company, it's pretty well set. In fact, you can see it in their actions. Now, Amazon shares pretty pricey, pretty pricey. I think it's like $1,600-$1,700 a share right now. But I'll tell you what, again, if you have that kind of cash, this is a company I would consider buying as well. Like as it goes down, Amazon, it's ridiculous. I think it was around 2,000 plus at its peak. Now we're at $1,600-$1,700 a share, also going down. I don't have that kind of cash. If you guys do, good for you. But Amazon's another one of those companies that's like a solid company. But I do see the market. We see that the market currently is up 58 points. It's kind of having like this moment of like, okay, what do we do from here? A lot of people not quite sure. And this is still going to be very reactionary on fear. You're going to see a lot of fear still in the markets. So I'll tell you what, guys, right now, it's a very difficult time to really understand what's going on. You have to take a breath and you have to realize eventually what's going to kick in is survival mode. You're going to want to have to go out and be able to afford things, and you need money to do that. And eventually that kind of thought process will come back to people. People are going to say, okay, yes, I'm worried about catching corona, but at the same time, I'm also worried that I don't have a paycheck, that the government is telling me I have to stay inside my house. And some of those people can't get paid. And you'll have government stimulus will come in and they'll pay you.